can do this stuff too. Women are strong, and we are capable.
Yeah! History has been made!
It's not just strong for a woman. It's just strong, period.
Yes! Get sassy with it!
Three of the 12 finishers in Philadelphia qualifying were women.
What a night for all of them!
Tonight, 5 strong women aim to make their mark yet again.
It has been a long time since a woman has hit a city finals buzzer, and tonight we plan to end that drought.
Alyssa Beard hits another buzzer!
We're fearless, we're ready to just crush the course and absolutely blow everybody away.
Ninja Babe, oh behave!
It is definitely time to make some history tonight.
She wants a buzzer tonight! Welcome to Philadelphia, home to Rocky Balboa, Cheese Sticks, and tonight, the city finals of American Ninja Warrior. Thanks for joining us here at the historic Richmond Power Plant. I'm Matt Eisman.
And I'm Akbar Baja-Biamila. And Matt, there's something special about Philly. Magic moments seem to happen every time we come here.
Absolutely. 2 years ago, women made history, and we dubbed them the Fantastic Four. Then in qualifying a few weeks ago, the ladies did it again, as 3 women hit the buzzer for the first time ever in American Ninja Warrior history.
And get ready, because I think we're in for another special night here in Philly.
We'll see those 3 women, school teacher Alyssa Beard, college student Casey Rothschild, and gym owner Michelle Warnke try to make more history tonight. Yes! Plus, we've got Philly's own, the Phoenix, Najee Richardson, and the ninja superhero, he's doing it again, Captain NBC, Jamie Ron. As always, the city finals course will be longer than what the Ninjas saw in qualifying. For the details, let's go down to Christine Leahy.
Thanks, Matt. This course tonight features 10 tough obstacles, starting with the archer steps. Then it's the 5 challenges they faced in qualifying. If they survive that, they'll go past the warped wall to the 4 obstacles added for the finals, starting with the Santa ladder. Then it's the brand new obstacle, the captain's wheel, where athletes have to rotate their way across 2 heavy wheels. Then they'll have to navigate through another upper body challenge, Spinball Wizard. And finally, it's the Spider Trap, a 35-foot climb up the chute, pushing through 3 sets of heavy doors. If they can survive and hit the buzzer, they've guaranteed themselves a spot in the national finals. Guys?
Thanks, Christine. Well, we're going to lead things off with one of those history-making women. This is Ohio gym owner Michelle Warnke. She's one of the 3 women who finished this Philly qualifying course a few weeks ago, and 2 years ago, she was part of the Fantastic Four, when 4 women qualified for the Philadelphia City Finals. So good things happen for her in this town. And there are some Fantastic Four members, Alyssa Beard and Jesse Lebrecht, cheering Michelle on. And of course, her loudest fan, her dad, Chris, along with the rest of her family. These archer steps are new for all the competitors tonight, but Warnke just cruises right through them.
And Warnke's one of the most experienced ninjas, especially among the women. This is her 6th year competing. She doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
We saw 18 people go out in this obstacle in qualifying, but no problem for Warnke tonight. Now staring down the broken bridge, expect great footwork here out of Warnke.
Look at, nice, keep going. Nice!
Yeah, and no problem. Our good friend Jamie Ron now cheering her on. Warnke's so beloved in the ninja community. Now facing the wing nuts, you have to jump up and swing side to side across the 3 handles.
Oh, and this obstacle was a ninja killer last year. They've gotten a lot better on it this year.
She has this in her gym, Movement Lab in Columbus. Good form, good transition. And look at that, Michelle Warnke using those hips.
That's right, use them. Nice!
Now just needs the dismount, and she's got it. Getting the crowd fired up because she's going to have to get through the next obstacle, the lightning bolts.
This was the toughest obstacle in qualifying. It took out 22 of the 34 athletes who made it to this point.
Remember, you got to finish the night in the top 15 or be one of the top 2 women to advance to the national finals.
Nice.
Warnke hoping to be one of them.
She needs to pull up on that transfer so she doesn't peel off on this next transition. Get up high, good.
She's going to go for the dismount here.
She's out of there.
Michelle Warnke's back to face the warped wall.
This woman is so impressive, Matt.
And look at all the ninjas supporting her. Warnke holds a place in history as just the second woman to make it up the warped wall. Did it a week after Casey Catanzaro. And she does it again tonight. LL Cool Michelle.
Hey, you're too cool for me.
Now she'll move on to the back half of the course to take on the 4 obstacles we added for the city finals.
Okay, you got it.
First up, this salmon ladder.
I think back to 4 years ago when she fell on this.
And you know, that's the only time we've had a woman fail on the salmon ladder. Truly remarkable.
Come on.
5'4", 135 pounds. She's got this. Oh, good. Look at them L's. I see you, Michelle Warnke. That's it, textbook.
And she's up. Now squaring off against a new obstacle, the captain's wheel. You got to grip those spikes and turn the wheel around.
Well, if she can get through captain's wheel, that'll be the furthest she's ever gone in the finals.
Once that bar lands, she can then move on to the second wheel. Perfect. That is the climber, and she looks like she has such tremendous strength. It's this transition, though, that will really tax her.
Are you not entertained by watching this? Watching Michelle Warnke work this 8th obstacle, brand new captain's wheel is impressive.
And that's the climbing move right there, shaking out those forearms. Now got to leap to the second wheel. Does she have anything left? Look at that.
Start going now. Don't get extended. Keep the rhythm.
Well, her hands have a big job here.
Keep the rhythm.
Working those spokes.
You're getting close to the stop. Come on. You got to go fast so you don't burn out. Come on.
Really squeezing it. She might be pumped
Come
out.
on. Lay it, girl. Lay it, girl. Shoot.
Warnke comes up just short. Makes it to the 8th obstacle, setting the bar high for the women competing here, including Alyssa Beard. We'll see her run a bit later.
She made the difficult move, jumped to the second wheel, and watch her hands latch on. That's so hard to do, but as she tried to turn the wheel, her grip finally gave out.
Tonight, some of Ninja's best fight for a spot in the national finals. We'll see a beast, a phoenix, a superhero, and some super women.
I would absolutely love to keep making history here in Philly.
Plus, he may be the hardest working man in Ninja.
You can see that there's some water coming in from there.
Darian Bennett juggles 3 jobs for his family.
Give me a high five.
His story's next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the city finals round of American Ninja Warrior. We've got the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles cheerleaders and their mascot Swoop revving up this Philly crowd. And while we were away, 3 rookies got their shot at the course. Newport, Rhode Island's Christian DeRubis was one of 3 19-year-olds to make it to the finals.
Well, Matt, he means business.
This college student works at Drew Dressel's gym, but he learned a hard lesson at the Wingnuts.
No! That's not the way it was supposed to go!
New Jersey's Kara Polillo hosts the Ninja Babe podcast, where she talks to women competitors.
Oh, watch out, Ninja Babe.
After making it to the 5th obstacle in qualifying, tonight, she couldn't get past this new obstacle, the Archer Steps.
No!
Ryan Leak calls himself the Nap Time Ninja because he loves to take naps. But he turned in one of the most energetic runs of the night.
5'4", 130 pounds. He's flying through the air.
The architect from here in Philly had the hometown crowd rocking. Till he crashed out on the lightning bolts.
Ooh! That's the difference between a veteran and a rookie.
Well, up next is perhaps the hardest working man in the ninja world. This is New Jersey's Darian Bennett. He's a new dad who keeps busy with 3 jobs to support his family. And as you can see, he's got more than enough energy to get it all done.
Are you all ready for some warp walls?
I am a ninja parkour and climbing coach.
Go, 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 go! Nice.
I'm also a server at Cracker Barrel, and I'm a mold inspector and technician. What's up, everybody? I'll be showing you how to do an inspection inside of a crawl space.
You can see that there's some water coming in from there.
Mold inspecting. This is not an easy job.
That is very disgusting. But no, that is what we deal with.
If you don't like being in a confined space in a hot suit or respirators too much for you, it's not the job for you. I have 3 jobs because I need to support my family. To keep food on the table, roof over our heads, I have a little boy to look after. Give me a high five. Pound. My son is 1 year old. His name is Azari. Most awesome kid that you'll ever meet. 1. I'm showing him, I'm teaching him how not to give up. Beat that wall, beat that wall, beat that. Everything that I have been doing has led me to this moment. I could not have been more grateful.
1, 2, 3.
Ninja Monkey!
This is what American Ninja Warrior means to me, and I'm so proud that I'm here.
And there's his wife, Faith, holding their 1-year-old son out here to cheer on Daddy.
And he had a good rookie debut in qualifying. He made it to the 5th obstacle.
Little hung up on the archer steps.
Come on, get it, get it.
Good save.
Yes, Daddy.
Azari's only 1, but he knows a good save when he sees it.
Now facing the spinning bow ties, and this guy is multi-talented. Serves up meals at Cracker Barrel, and then can crawl into the house to inspect for mold. Now he's a ninja as well.
You can see him taking a look at his grip. Now, dismount. Good.
There we go. Very smooth.
High energy ninja right here, Matt. You can see it. Look at it. No! I see it!
You want to keep a good pace in the city finals. It often comes down to who gets to that 7th or 8th obstacle the fastest. Now taking on the wing nuts.
All right, Bennett's 5'11", a former high jumper. He should be able to get through this one. Oh! Down already!
And a promising run by the rookie Darian Bennett ends on the wing nuts.
Well, he sped through the first 3 obstacles, but on the wing nuts, watch his legs. His knee actually kicks the wing nut, and that caused him to miss with his hands.
I didn't make it to Vegas, but yo, I will be back. I promise.
Coming up, there have been some big changes for Jamie Rahn, including getting married. Can he come through with a 6th straight trip to the national finals? And later, Chris Wilczewski was minutes from dying in Lake Michigan. Now he's on the verge of his best year ever.
This is a whole new Chris Wilczewski.
His comeback story is coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Philadelphia and the city finals of American Ninja Warrior. This is our latest stop on the road to the national finals. Next week we'll be in Minneapolis, and then in 2 weeks, it all begins in Las Vegas on August 27th. Well, up next is what may very well be the most emotional run of the night. This is Bangor, Pennsylvania's Zach Day. He's only 19 years old, our youngest competitor, and you can see there pointing to the sky. That's for his dad, who died just a few months ago. The funeral was the same day Zach got the invitation to compete.
All right, I got you recorded. On April 11th, 2018, I was at the gym training to get ready for this, and I got the call from my mom, and she said, "You gotta come home right now. Your dad had a heart attack." My dad's 53 years old. He's healthy. I thought, you know, the heart attack's not gonna beat him out. Then I got to the hospital. He passed away. And this is the worst day of my life.
Power it is now, Zach. Power it.
He would always be the one to drive me to the competitions.
Keep going, Zach. A little bit more. Keep going.
He's always the guy with the video camera on the sidelines.
Good job, man. Good job. Good job.
The day I got the call to compete was the day of my dad's funeral. It's been a dream of ours for quite some time now. He would have been freaking out. We would have been jumping up and down, and it would have been great. But I'm gonna be dedicating my run to my dad. When I hit a buzzer tonight, just look up at him and just know that he's looking down at me, cheering me on.
Well, you know this is going to be tough, but look at what he's got on his back for BD. That's for Brian Day. That's his dad. And he's got his mom and sister on the sidelines. And how great is this? Look at all the other ninjas stepping up to be on Zach Day's sideline.
Man, I'm telling you, that's love right there. That's so awesome.
Well, Zach Day's been going to ninja competition since he was 15, so he knows a lot of these top ninjas like Drew Gresham and Joe Moronski. Says the ninja community has really rallied around his family.
And these ninjas will tell you that this kid is really good. He's been beating some of them in local competitions. That's where he got the nickname All Day Zach Day. Well, this is a young rookie that I think we got to keep our eye on. All Day Zach Day. You get that nickname, Matt, you got to bring it.
And he brought it right there, and he's not stopping.
Ooh, look at him. He's starting to race through this finals course.
Now, well, Day is coming in with this strategy. He knows that if he gets to the back half in a fast time, he's got a good shot of being in the top 15 and making it to Vegas. 5'6", but he knows what he's doing on these obstacles.
Come on now, get off.
Go for that dismount.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Nice. And look at that ninja support. Drew Dreshel, Ethan Swanson, James McGrath, and so many others. And the crowd is chanting All Day as he jumps to take on the lightning bolts.
And you know he's thinking about it because this is the obstacle that took him down back in qualifying. Flying over to that middle section, and he just missed it.
Straightening out the bar. Again, this obstacle took out 22 competitors in qualifying.
Nice! Already further than he went in qualifying. He's taking his time and being very precise.
Well, he grew up a baseball player, but he gave it up to concentrate on ninja when he was 15. And he trains religiously, trying to finish off this fifth obstacle.
And he wants to get through this one for his pops. Lightning will not strike twice for Zach Day.
And he's got it. About to take on his first warp wall. And look at that, stops to remember his dad.
That's a special moment. That's a special moment for Zach right there, Matt.
He's got to be going through so many emotions as he faces the warp wall. Can he do it when it counts? Yes! Great job by Zach Day, and he's getting on the back half.
I'll see you, young fella. Do it then.
Well, both are 19, but Day is a few months younger than Kidawati, so he's technically the youngest competitor ever to face the back half of the course.
Well, we saw Zach Day and his dad training on the salmon ladder. Now, here he is doing it on the show they loved.
Wow, just looking so confident. Dad on the back of the shirt, but certainly the front of his mind. This is the dream they shared. And he's made it through the salmon ladder with the fast time. This is often the cutoff point if you want to make it to Vegas.
Come on, Zach!
Now going to try the captain's wheel.
This takes so much skill, so much rhythm on Captain's wheel. 145 degrees, you gotta turn that baby.
And he's 140 pounds, good, light, and lean.
He's getting close to...
Oh, my!
Oh, showing off the strength a little bit.
Trying to get a little rest.
When you can dead hang like that, that shows off you're very comfortable with your grip strength.
And look at him saying hi to his family. This has to be a huge boost to their spirits right now.
Okay, this could be a mistake, waiting that long now. You gotta go because you gotta make the transition to some skinny spokes.
And it's this catch that is such a challenge.
Yes!
Who is this kid, Zach Day? Another 19-year-old phenom. All day, all night, Zach Day. What a performance here on the Captain's
He's
wheels.
slipping. He's getting low, Matt. He's getting low.
Oh! Just ran out of steam on the Captain's wheel, but an amazing run out of the young rookie and a tremendous way to honor his dad.
Let me tell you, this was a great run filled with some emotional moments. Made a great move to the second wheel, but his grip finally gave out. But it could be good enough to earn this 19-year-old a trip to Vegas.
Up there, baby. 4BD.
Coming up, no woman has hit a city finals buzzer in 4 years. Can Alyssa Beard do it tonight? We'll see the school teacher take her shot in just a bit. Plus, over the years, he spent 77 days waiting to run the course. So we've crowned Dave Kavanaugh as the king of the walk-ons.
He's heating up, Matt.
Tonight, I'm going to represent for all the walk-ons. I'm hitting that buzzer.
The king tries to conquer this course when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to Philadelphia and American Ninja Warrior. While we were away, 3 more athletes tried to earn their spot in the national finals. Maryland's Sean Shinobi Johnson had the Shinobi squad out in force. But after barely surviving the broken bridge, the 22-year-old rookie's night ended on the wingnuts.
What? No! I wanted to see the young kid go far.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida's James Bartholomew came dressed for success and was taking care of business early.
Bartholomew ain't playing around.
But after taking off the dress shirt, the casual approach didn't work, and he crashed out on the lightning bolts.
No! He was rocking!
Andrew Shirk competed in luge for the 2018 U.S. Olympic team.
There's the USA champ.
And after a great save on the broken bridge,
my goodness!
The Olympian became another victim of the lightning bolts.
Oh! This course tonight, it is difficult.
And now, all hail the king. Now at the start line and getting away from his wife is Massachusetts firefighter Dave Kavanaugh. There may not be anyone more dedicated to Ninja than this guy. That's why he's known as the king of the walk-ons.
I'm known as King of the Walk-Ons because I end up in the walk-on line every year. 9 days in St. Louis, 13 days in Kansas City, 14 days in Oklahoma City, and then last year I went back to Kansas City and waited 18 days. And this year in Philadelphia, I was in the walk-on line for 23 days. It's almost like, I guess, an addiction.
The walk-on magic continues for Dave Kavanaugh.
Yes! Yes!
I want to be the next American Ninja Warrior. If this is what I have to do, I'm going to do it. I would definitely say I've taken the moniker King of the Walk-Ons as a sense of pride. You know, I'm representing a lot of people. Tonight I'm hitting the buzzer for all the walk-ons out there.
And Kavanaugh's already working his way down the course, finishing up the lightning bolts. Going for the dismount here. Can the firefighter fly? Yes, he can. I love this dude. Well, there's his wife, Jenny, his biggest fan. In addition to being a firefighter, Kavanaugh and Jenny run a gym in the Boston area. Some of the kids who train there have come down to watch.
And look at his wrist. He's written himself a note. Don't over-grip. That's how serious he is about his ninja.
Up next, it's the 14.5-foot warped wall. And right up it.
Hey, you're on fire, buddy. You're on fire, Kavanaugh.
And a little bow as he heads to the back half of the course. This is Kavanaugh's 5th season. Made it to Vegas for the first time last year. A lot of people think he's got the skills to be one of the elites.
That's right, and he can prove it by hitting a buzzer on this course. No one's gotten close so far.
The salmon ladder, the first of the final 4 obstacles. And right up it. 5'8", 150. Now reaching over to start the captain's wheel.
I think the key on captain's wheel is to move as fast as you can so you don't waste a lot of energy.
And this is when he needs to read that message on his wrist. Don't overgrip because that will wear you out. Just has the first wheel in position. And there it is. Now it's to swing over to that second wheel and latch onto those spokes.
Real big swing. Nice. I like that, using his body weight to get the momentum going.
Good job out of Kavanaugh.
All right, it's like steering a big old ship. Hurry up.
I don't know who the captain of his firehouse is, but Kavanaugh is the captain of the captain's wheel.
All right, watch out for that spoke. You don't want to stab you in the rib.
Got it!
Nice.
The first to beat the captain's wheel.
The king of the walk-ons marches on.
And this crowd's starting to get behind the king, chanting, "Let's go, Dave!" He'll be the first to try this difficult 9th obstacle, Spinball Wizard. Has to swing across those 5 handles, but each of them moves slightly differently.
This is his first time staring at the 9th obstacle. This is a tricky one now. This 9th obstacle's got black magic. It's a wizard.
Got it. Well, he waited in the walk-on line here in Philly 3 weeks for this. Now closing in on being our first finisher.
He's earned it. Come on, Kavanaugh. Oh!
The firefighter doused on Spinball Wizard, but not before turning in the best run of the night so far. So all hail the king of the walk-ons.
Well, he's the first to conquer the captain's wheel. Showed it can be done, but watch his hands on Spinball Wizard. Both landed a little high above the balls, and he couldn't get a grip. But that should be good enough to get him to Vegas.
Coming up, we're in his hometown, so you know the Phoenix wants to soar over this city finals course. We'll see Najee Richardson in just a bit. But up next, they call her Lady Mighty Mouse, but she gets her strength from her mom.
My mom is definitely the real warrior.
McKinley Pierce is just ahead on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming to you from the Richmond Power Plant in Philadelphia. While we were away, 3 more athletes tried to run their way into the national finals. Paul Ruggieri showed some style at the start. Oh! This top-level gymnast just missed out on the 2016 Olympics, but he had the moves tonight.
Oh my! That looked like a nice tumble.
At least until he reached the wing nuts, where the rookie ran out of tricks.
What? How did he miss that?
Rochester, New York's Chris Fantuzzo lost his hat on the archer steps.
Uh-oh. Now he's all hair.
With a huge group of supporters cheering him on, including his dad, 5-time Ninja veteran Carl Fantuzzo, he made it to the lightning bolts before that hair got wet.
No! Are you kidding me?
Electrician Angel Rodriguez did power through the lightning bolts.
Ooh,
that was close. And he became the second rookie tonight to reach the captain's wheel. But the 23-year-old from Florida couldn't grab the second wheel.
Ooh! This is a brutal city finals course.
And we've got a wild one on the course right now. It's the Beast. 9-time veteran James McGrath already facing the warp wall. No hesitation.
Look at that.
And he is up. There's McGrath's girlfriend, Alyssa Beard. We'll see her run in a bit. McGrath's also got his old roommate, Drew Dressel, on the sideline. Drew qualified for the national finals a few weeks ago in Miami.
McGrath was quick through the first half, but this is where it gets real, on the back half.
First up is the salmon ladder.
Calm and confident, buddy.
Drew offering some advice. He's already punched his ticket to Vegas, hoping McGrath can join him.
He missed out on Vegas last year. He wants this. Wow!
The Beast levitating.
Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
Now onto the captain's wheel.
Oh my goodness! Look at the wingspan.
Well, he's 6'2", but has long arms, so has the wingspan equal to someone 6'4", and he's using it to his advantage.
Well, Matt, this captain wheels is so hard because you got to make that transfer into those skinny spokes.
Got it. McGrath is coming off a shoulder injury that slowed him down last year, but he is not showing any signs of slowing down tonight. He's crushing the captain's wheel.
I think every single ninja's going to have to look at this performance and take some notes.
The Beast destroys the captain's wheel. Now on to Spinball Wizard. We saw Dave Kavanaugh fall here a few minutes ago. No one has gotten through it yet. And this is really going to test that grip strength. Have to hold on to those red balls on the end. And keep in mind, every set of handles has an individual set of movements.
Yes, and concentration is the name of the game. You got to keep the rhythm because 1, 3, and 5, they will spin on you.
And you can see those handles moving.
2, 4, 5.
He may go for the dismount here. The Beast can fly. Got it! The first to conquer Spinball Wizard. And he steps right into the spider trap.
Nice and easy, keep moving.
This final obstacle is a 35-foot climb to the buzzer, but you have to push through heavy doors.
And he's slipping already. That's not a good way to start.
3 sets of doors, each 100 pounds in total. He needs his claws right here. He is really fighting, and at 6'2", you can see, kind of having trouble getting those hips locked in. First set through, but that traction really an issue even for the Beast.
Boy, it looks like Santa Claus trying to get up this chimney. Come on.
Just 10 feet left, but he's really struggling with the weight of the doors.
Well, Alyssa, his hands are caught. His phalanges.
I think he's okay, but he could be fading off guard.
That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight when you're tired.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
The quit giving out.
Uh-oh. Oh, boom. Oh, my goodness, rejected.
Only 10 feet from the top, but the Beast can't quite reach the buzzer. But still, the best run of the night so far.
Look at him using his long arms to manhandle the captain's wheel. And then was the first to get through Spinball Wizard. But on the spider trap, he couldn't find the traction or the strength to reach the top.
Well, the Beast just tore up the course now. Get ready for Lady Mighty Mouse. That's the nickname for McKinley Pierce. This bookseller from Vermont is only 5'1", but she is fierce. And she gets that strength from her mom.
On October 24th, 2016, I received the call that my mom had been in a house fire. She had severe 2nd and 3rd degree burns.
I have never experienced pain like this pain. That was really, really, really hard.
I knew that from that day on, it was going to be a really long road ahead. Is that good?
Yep. She really has stepped up to the plate and taking care of me. It was hard with that role reversal. I'm gonna get my ear done.
Good.
So that I can have pierced ears again. Because that's really important.
My mom's nickname is Sassy, and it has been for years. So when she was in the hospital, I created this Sassy Strong movement to remind her, you know, to stay strong and that she was loved.
I'm so thankful for that. And to see how much she loves me.
It means the world to have my mom on the sidelines and to be able to have her there watching me do what I love. My mom is definitely the real warrior.
And of course, Mom is on the sideline, along with McKinley's brother and other friends, Her brother's shirt says, "My little sister's stronger than me." And that little sister's only 5'1" and 130 pounds.
You know, despite her size, she looked mighty in qualifying. Made it to the fourth obstacle.
Ooh! One more swing.
She's got it.
And look at her. It's so great seeing a smile on her face and her mom's face. Now she's on to the spinning bow ties. This is her third time on Ninja Warrior, first time in the city finals, and she and her mom couldn't be more elated. The hard work has been paying off for Lady Mighty Mouse, flying through the bow ties.
Yeah, she's picking up right where she left off. She was efficient through the first two obstacles. In qualifying, she's back at it again.
And no problem. Well, she's been putting in the work, going around the country to local ninja competitions and doing very well in them, finishing ahead of some of the top competitors.
All right, and taking a deep breath before the broken bridge. Nice,
good balance.
Nice. I tell you, she is a fighter. She is like her mom. She's sassy strong. You made it through the broken bridge.
And waving down to mom, they're both having a good time, but now, Lady Mighty Mouse staring up at the wingnuts. This was the obstacle that took her out in qualifying. What did she learn? Did you see the strength there with that one hand latching on?
Well, you can tell she's ready for it.
But she's got to get those hips going to get the distance here on the flight.
Ocular discipline. See where you're landing? Trust it. Nice.
Sassy Strong is really relying on that grip strength. Not really flying here.
Check out the knees, getting up. Getting those knees up, get that swing, build the momentum, and then right there, let the release go and get sassy with it. Get sassy with it. What a sassy recovery.
Tremendous save by McKinley Pierce. That grip strength is impressive out of Mighty Mouse.
Matt, I like sass. Yes! Yes!
And she is fired up. Now facing the lightning bolts for the first time.
She can't decide how to hit that trampoline from up high, down below.
Again, only 5'1", so she'll need a good bounce.
Get on that trampoline.
Oh! And just as she feared, doesn't get the bounce. You know what, though? Still a run that put a smile on her mother's face. That's a win in my book.
She made a couple of impressive one-handed grabs on the wing nuts. But watch, she hits the trampoline too far forward, so she got no lift. What a fun run for McKinley Pierce.
Lady Mighty Mouse and her mom are standing by with Christine.
McKinley, you looked so excited once you made it through the wing nuts. What were you thinking?
I was just so glad that it happened, and it felt so good because I knew I could do it.
What did it mean to you to have your mom here supporting you?
It meant the world. I'm just so happy she's here, and it feels good, and I had a lot of fun.
Well, we're happy for you guys, too, and we'll see if you made it far enough, fast enough to move on, okay?
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
And look who's at the start line, our favorite Cape Crusader, Captain NBC, Jamie Ron. The ninja superhero hits the course next. Plus, we've got more super women. 5th grade teacher Alyssa Beard and 20-year-old college student Casey Rothschild go for glory in Philly once again. History has been made! They're coming up, and she does it on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Philadelphia, home of the NCAA basketball champions Villanova. And we've got their marching band here pumping up this crowd. While we were away, 2 more athletes tried to punch their ticket to Las Vegas. Kindergarten teacher Chad Riddle from nearby Red Lion, Pennsylvania, wore a shirt signed by all his students.
You know they're at home watching him.
The kindergarten ninja had an emotional moment when he hit the buzzer back in qualifying.
He's in tears. He's in tears.
But tonight, Riddle couldn't solve the lightning bolts. Musician Matt Strollo did make it past the lightning bolts and got some love from the Villanova band at the Warped Wall.
Hey, get it.
But once he reached the 7 ladder, the drummer couldn't get into the rhythm.
Oh, sha-na-na.
Well, this course has been kryptonite to these ninjas, so we may just need a superhero to save the day. Luckily, we've got one. It's Captain NBC, Jamie Rahn. And this ninja superstar has a lot going on in his life. This Jersey boy has gone west.
I think that's it. All right, this is going here. This year has been the year of change. I got married. We had about 40 or so ninjas at the wedding. A ninja wedding is unlike other weddings. No assigned seating, more flips, more handstands. Wow. We'll be ready in, I don't know, a week or so. After getting married, I got this offer to come out to Colorado and work with Jeff Britton and Ryan Stratus and Brian Arnold and all these, really great ninjas.
Gorgeous. Look at this. You can see the whole gym through here.
We're opening up a new gym here from the ground up.
There you go.
On to the next one. Designing things, building things.
Ninja Nation!
I love working with these guys. I think that's going to be fun.
Here's some ninja stuff.
Sweet. Kim found a wonderful place, and we've really been able to make it our home. First thing I did was throw up a big ninja sign to kind of keep an eye on the prize. I now have a new job in a new state. I have a wife now. I'm really looking forward to this new life.
And the superhero's already flying through the course. He's going for the dismount on the lightning bolts. 10 feet. And he is through. And there's his wife, Kim.
Yeah, she's sporting the green wig, showing her support.
Well, lots of those green wigs among the crowd. Jamie Rahn's one of the most recognized ninjas. He's been wearing that Captain NBC costume since back in season 5. Brick wall should be no challenge. Yep, no problem for the superhero.
It's just like he flew up.
But now the back half, and no one's hit the buzzer tonight. Can the superhero come to the rescue?
Come on, gang, let's play.
And there are Jamie's parents. They're wearing the green wigs also. They've got Jamie's dog, Doogie.
Okay, the superhero should have no problem on the salmon ladder. And wow, flying up it. Yeah, Jamie Rahn's got a lot of new things happening in his life. Let's see if he can handle this new obstacle, the captain's wheel.
He's 5'10", 160 pounds, and this is where that grip strength is being taxed.
That's the least amount of movement we've seen on captain's wheel.
Captain NBC is really flying.
This one's tough. This is a tough one. Tough grab, but he's got it. Now he's got to move fast because you don't want to get to the point where you start slipping on these spokes. You see it like right there.
Captain NBC is sliding down. Even his grip may be human.
Yeah, get up there.
And what a boost. The captain is besting the captain's wheel.
Nice.
He's got it. Well, Rahn completed the finals course last year in Cleveland, trying to do it again tonight.
Well, he's got to beat this villain, Spinball Wizard.
Breathe, baby, breathe.
James McGrath, the only one to get through this so far. What does he have left for this 9th obstacle?
Oh, look at that.
Each of those handles moves differently. Some pivot, some swing.
Yeah, and that really can tamper with your flow.
But Captain NBC looking dialed in.
Yeah, let it go, let it go. Nice.
Incredible.
I see you, Captain NBC.
Well, here we go. Jamie Rahn, 35 feet away from another buzzer in the city finals.
And the married superhero's taking off his shirt.
Well, 2 years ago, we had no finishers on the city finals course in Philly. Jamie Rahn trying to make sure that does not happen tonight. 35 feet up, he can be the first to hit the buzzer.
Be strong, Jamie, be strong. Come on.
All right, be careful.
Jamie Rahn watching locking it in, and a good start here.
And speed up to the first one.
And good power out of the superhero, 50 pounds on each of those
Ooh,
doors.
he looks strong on that.
He really does.
He's flying up, Matt, with no cape.
Jamie Rahn, the second set of doors. Fatigue taking its toll, but not for this man.
It's a tatted man. No, it's a green-headed man. No, it's Captain NBC.
And he's going to do it. His revenge on Philadelphia. Jamie Rahn, he's through the city finals.
With the people's elbow.
I love it. for it with the trip to the national finals in Las Vegas.
Well, Captain NBC got through the captain's wheel faster than anyone tonight. Dan made a big dismount on Spinball Wizard and looked strong as he came up the spider trap. And he's our first finisher tonight.
Let's go to Christine, who's with Captain NBC.
Jamie, congratulations. Another buzzer in the city finals. Does this one feel different at all for you?
Yeah, I mean, this is season 10, which is outstanding. I turned 30 a week ago, which is also awesome. And now I'm married, so there's like all these new things happening at once.
Are you excited for Vegas?
I'm thrilled for Vegas.
We're excited to see you there, Jamie. Congrats.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Well, we've got a lot more to come tonight, including one of the biggest surprises of the season, Casey Rothschild. Back in qualifying, this college student became the youngest woman ever to hit a buzzer. Now she's back for round 2, and we'll see her run when we come back on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior here at the Richmond Power Plant in Philadelphia. Up next is an athlete who just missed out on the 2016 Olympics. Out of Bethesda, Maryland, this is 22-year-old Gavin Ross. And as you can see on his shirt, he is the Paddle Ninja. That's because he's a sprint canoeist, and he likes to go fast.
Canoe is very unique. People that can withstand pain are the people that are going to excel in the sport. Your lungs are on fire, your throat's sore from having to breathe with every stroke. It's an extremely tough sport. American Ninja Warrior is the next chapter of my life. I've literally waited a decade for this moment. Being a paddler and being an American Ninja Warrior is really similar. It's all gotta be flawless, it's all gotta be perfect. You have to be strong the entire time. Canoeing, it's all about staying dry, staying out of the water, so I don't plan on changing that.
And the whole Ross family is here. They're all paddlers like Gavin. He's got a huge group of supporters that made the trip from Bethesda.
And look at him. The first thing you notice, he's a big dude. All right, 6'2", 200 pounds. That's a lot to get through this course.
Gets through the archer steps. If Ross had been just a few seconds faster in the qualifying race, he would have made Team USA for the Rio Olympics. Was so devastated to miss out on the Olympics, says he'll be back in 2020, but right now, he's got an aggressive start out here at Ninja Warrior. Just needs the dismount on the bow ties, and he's got it.
Yeah, and all that time in a canoe, he should have balance with his broken bridge. Whoa! He's not the most nimble, but he looked good.
Makes it interesting, but he survives. Now gonna try to keep his run rolling on the wing nuts. But at 200 pounds, he's our heaviest competitor, and that could very well be a factor here.
Yeah, he's a rookie with very little experience, just trying to figure this thing out as he goes. I like it. He's committed to it. Commit to the movement.
He's got good power for a big man here on this. He's really flying quite nimbly.
That ain't easy. That ain't easy for the big fella, but he's committed to it.
One more swing, and he's got it. The shirt comes off. He's getting serious for the lightning bolts. This is where he fell in qualifying, got about halfway through before his grip gave out.
You better listen to your mama. Mom's a believer.
Well, he's really developed those strong shoulder muscles through canoeing, but so much of this obstacle is finesse.
Oh, don't get struck down by lightning.
That Paddle Ninja familiar with the bar in his hands, controlling it well. This is where he went out in this transition.
Come on, big jump. Got it.
Still needs the dismount. Gets the dismount, a little flip roll, and a big smile. He's pumped.
You good?
Yeah,
you good? Make it happen, Captain.
First time facing a warped wall. No problem.
Yeah! Hey, he took off the shirt. He means business.
Hey, look at that. That's a strut right there. This guy is feeling his confidence, but he's going to be facing a real challenge on the back half of this course. First up, the salmon ladder. We know he's got great upper body strength, but 200 pounds, that's a lot to jump up these rungs. The confidence, though, is starting to grow.
Look at, he doesn't have his L's. He's getting really extended. He's extending it.
And at 200 pounds,
he's struggling. That's hard to get that big body up, but he's done it.
Gets through the salmon ladder. Now reaches over to start the 8th obstacle, the captain's wheel.
A guy who spends all that time on the water should know his way around the captain's wheel.
Well, this is a brand new obstacle. No one's trained on this before.
You got to turn those spokes. That's hard.
You can see those shoulder muscles. He's got upper body strength, but seems confused about his technique. You can see him dropping down, trying to figure it out, and his weight really working against him. Spending a lot of time up here.
Okay, he's got that crossbar down. Now he needs to climb up.
And you can see him sliding down. Gavin Ross in real trouble.
Uh-oh. Gavin Ross is going down. Ross is down.
Well, a good run from the rookie, and that could very well be enough to get him to Vegas.
He made it past the lightning bolt and got his first warp wall. But on the captain's wheel, watch his fingers just peel off, and he ends up where a canoeist never wants to be, in the water.
Up next is another one of our history-making women from qualifying. This is 20-year-old Casey Rothschild. She's a college student and a track star at Wesleyan University. A few weeks ago, she was largely unknown. Yet she powered her way through the qualifying course and became the youngest woman ever to climb the warp wall and hit the buzzer. History has been made! Now, she's back for a shot at the city finals course. She's got her mom, brother, and friends on the sideline, and a ton of new fans. Plus, Drew Dressel, she trains at his gym. Holds the Wesleyan school record in the triple jump, but first time facing these archer steps.
Rothschild trying to keep
Oh, no! What? And that's how quickly it can end. It can happen even to the best ninjas, and Casey Rothschild's night is over.
We gotta see this again. She got her foot on the landing pad, but let go of the rope, and her momentum carried her into the water. A disappointing end for this promising rookie.
I let go of the rope a little too soon. Should have stayed on the rope.
I promise you this, Matt, she'll be back.
Coming up, the last time we saw Chris Wilczewski, he climbed the 18-foot mega wall for $10,000. And Najee Richardson did it too. Now they're back for more glory in Philly. And they're coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to Philadelphia in the city finals round of American Ninja Warrior. This is one of America's oldest cities, but on the course right now is one of our youngest competitors ever. This is the very energetic 19-year-old college student, Lucas Reale. He's got his sister, girlfriend, and cousin on the sidelines, and a huge group of friends in the stands. And Akbar, this young man just has an infectious energy, and he is getting this crowd pumped up.
Oh, look at him now. He's taunting these lightning bolts.
Well, that's because he fell on this obstacle in qualifying, went down at the very beginning, so he wants his revenge.
Looks a lot more confident, and gets that first move this time.
Reale's a business student at Bridgewater State University in Massachusetts. We'll see if he'll be in business here.
I'm watching his technique. So far, so good. I love how he came up high to absorb the impact. Oh, okay, watch out. You got to go up and over.
There's a slight lip.
That little pullback can be difficult, but he's got great technique. He's talking and laughing to himself.
Well, it's amazing the confidence and the fire.
Look at that. He done lost his mind. He done lost his mind.
Well, I told you this guy has infectious energy, and the crowd on their feet, they love what they're seeing. Now ready to take down his very first warp wall.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah! Look at that smile.
All right, Reale.
I love this guy. Another one of the impressive 19-year-olds we've seen this year since we lowered the age limit. This kid was a Ninja superfan who started serious training just 3 years ago. He even took a semester off from college to focus on Ninja. That's a semester well spent.
Well, he might have taken a semester off from business class, but he's doing business, big business on this Ninja course.
And look at that, just annihilating the salmon ladder. Now starting the captain's wheel, but this has been trouble tonight. Really's 5'7". What? And that's how quickly it can end. A reality check for Really. His energetic run runs out of gas on the 8th obstacle.
This 19-year-old was working the crowd and working the course too, until he reached the captain's wheel, where he tried to reach all the way across and couldn't hold it. But it may be good enough to get to Vegas.
That was amazing. It was a blast.
Well, up next, another rookie. This is 24-year-old Logan Craiglow. He's an engineer living in New York City who nearly lost his leg a few years ago. Now he's trying to show others you can come back stronger.
In high school, I was getting recruited by a couple schools in track and field. Everything was really looking up, and then senior year, things kind of took a turn.
Looking, Shafnisky firing, that's a nice catch.
Looking at his lower left leg. It's a hyperextension of the left knee.
I had one of the most devastating knee injuries you could have. I tore my ACL, my PCL, my LCL. I shredded all the tendons, and I had about 80% nerve damage in that leg. I thought I may never run again. There was definitely a real risk that I would lose my leg. When the doctor told me that I wasn't gonna have to lose my leg, I was determined to make that comeback. It was nearly 2 years of rehab and therapy and training. Eventually, I did get stronger, and senior year at Cornell, I jumped 23'4" in long jump and 6'9" in the high jump, which was better than I had ever done in high school. A huge part of why I wanted to do American Ninja Warrior and tell my story is that I can, inspire some other people to have their own comeback story.
And there's a closer look at that knee. It's going to be tested on this city finals course. He's got his parents on the sideline, along with his girlfriend, Ediona, and a huge group of supporters in the stands.
And I'll tell you, Craiglow impressed us in qualifying, made it to the 5th obstacle in his rookie debut.
Now facing the spinning bow ties. We've talked about so many athletes who felt their career was over due to injury, find new life here at Ninja Warrior.
And I can tell you from being around football my whole life, it's tough to come back from a major knee injury like that.
Let's through the bow ties. Let's see if the knee is a factor here on the broken bridge. No trouble at all.
And that reconstructed knee looks like it's plenty fine.
2 8-hour surgeries, 2 years of rehab, and he's got an engineering degree from Cornell, one of the Ivy League schools, so you'd think he can figure out these wing nuts. Works on skyscrapers in New York City.
He's 6 foot, 180 pounds, on the bigger side for a ninja.
And look at that, good control of the body. Did high jump and long jump on the Cornell track team, and now jumps off the ring nuts. And he is getting fired up. This is a guy who couldn't run just a few years ago. Now he's trying to get to the national finals of American Ninja Warrior.
He fell here in qualifying. Let's see if he's learned anything.
We talked about how difficult this obstacle's been tonight. And Craiglow once again out on the lightning bolts. But coming off that major injury to be here in the finals, that's a major accomplishment.
Watch Craiglow on the lightning bolts. He lifts that right side of the bar into the cradle, but the left side gets stuck, and the comeback ninja comes down hard into the water.
I missed it. Got it on the right side, missed it on the left side. Same thing happened in qualifying.
Well, after almost drowning, it's great seeing Chris Wilczewski back competing, but he wants more. We'll see him take on this city finals course when he runs next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior and the Philadelphia City Finals. While we were away, 2 more athletes tried to earn their first trip to Las Vegas. First up was 25-year-old rookie Brian Peace. He's a bartender at the Jersey Shore, and he was serving it up early.
Look at the aggressiveness.
But at the Lightning Bolt, he got a splash of water.
Oh, peace out, Brian.
Tyler Waters, a state trooper and sergeant in the Pennsylvania National Guard, ran to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice for their country.
His shirt says, honor the fallen.
The 30-year-old rookie put together a strong effort until he, too, was brought down by the lightning bolts.
Got that dead arm, Matt. He's got that long arm. I don't like it. No! Get them L's, homie!
Well, here comes the next chapter in a truly great comeback story. This is Chris Wilczewski. As we told you back in qualifying, Chris was pulled into the heavy waves of Lake Michigan and had to fight for his life for 30 minutes before being rescued. The near drowning so traumatized him, he couldn't run the course last year, but he's come back with a vengeance.
On the start line, I actually remember I was freaking out internally. Can feel my anxiety rising. And I just remember having this moment where I was just like, focus. In that moment, everything around me kind of, and then all I saw was the course and what I needed to do.
And just sprints right through the broken bridge.
When I ended up doing as well as I did, it kind of shocked me.
Just annihilated the first 5 obstacles.
I was able to get the 18-foot mega wall.
Yes!
I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I feel less pressure, but I still want to keep the ball rolling and I want to keep doing well. It's been a while since I've been back to Vegas, but tonight I'm gonna make it back.
So great to have him back out here. He'll have his parents, his brother Brian on the sidelines, and some of the ninjas he trains with, like Najee Richardson and Mike Bernardo.
And he surprised us with the fastest finish in qualifying. He's never really been a guy who goes for speed.
This is his 8th season competing, and that qualifying run where he made it up the mega wall was by far his best ever performance.
Yeah, and he's looking like he's locked in tonight. He's got that look on his face like he's gonna attack the course.
Woo! Excellent balance, and he's got an excellent pace. He grew up doing parkour and has no problem on the broken bridge.
Woo, he's 30 seconds into this run, and he's already at the wing nuts.
And Wilczewski's only 28, but he's an elder statesman in this sport. He opened up one of the first ninja gyms, the Movement Lab in New Jersey, and just opened another in California.
Ooh, be careful, don't get careless on wing nuts.
One more swing, and he's got it. He really wants to get back to Vegas, especially after missing out last year.
But be careful on these lightning bolts. These have been knocking out ninjas all night.
Wilczewski understands obstacles as well as anyone. Been around since season 2 of American Ninja Warrior.
This movement requires so much finesse and accuracy. Nice.
He's ready for the dismount, and he's done it. Now, the 18-foot mega wall is not in play tonight. He'll have to settle for the 14.5-foot version and right up it. And just like that train in the background, Chris Wilczewski just keeps on chugging.
This train is showing no signs of slowing down.
Chug it, chug it, chug it. Jamie Ron's the only one to finish so far. He's offering some advice. Melissa Beard and Michelle Warnke also coming out to watch. And look at him closing his eyes, visualizing how he's going to attack this salmon ladder.
I mean, he hasn't missed a beat. Going from one obstacle to the next, barely taking a break.
I love it. Very efficient and very confident. This is the best we've seen of Chris Wilczewski.
Say what?
And how great would this be for Wilczewski?
Come on, come on. Get that thing turning. Now, Matt, to get this thing turning 145 degrees requires a lot of upper body
strength. This is the first one we've seen doing that alternating grip.
Yeah, and you got to use a lot of that back muscle, the forearm strength. A lot is required.
5'10", 180s on the bigger side, but so efficient here.
Come on, this is where you got to make it happen, Captain.
Look
All
at
the
this.
captains
Doing
win.
the jump, double-handed jump.
That tells you how talented he is.
Chris Wilczewski is destroying this course.
Oh, my.
Well, with his speed to this point, he's already assured a spot in Vegas, but Wilczewski wants more. A year ago, he was so traumatized by that near drowning, he couldn't step on the course. Now, he's out here dominating. He's now squaring off against Spinball Wizard.
Grind it out, Chris.
Jimmy Rahn offering advice. He and James McGrath, the only two who've gotten past this obstacle. And his grip is looking strong, but it will be taxed here, Akbar.
Important to Chris not to get turned around on Spinball Wizard, because remember, 1, 3, and 5, it will spin on you.
But what I love is just the confidence and efficiency out of this young man. Going for it. He's out of this. Come on! And not hesitating, walking straight into the spider trap. And he's got a shot at the fastest time of the night. He's well ahead of Jamie Rahn's pace.
Yeah, that's right, Matt. You could tell he was going for speed.
Chris Wilczewski. Woo! It's his 8th time competing, and he's getting better with age. Had the fastest time in qualifying and headed for the fastest time in the city finals. What a comeback season for Chris Wilczewski. Look at the intensity.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about, Chris Wilczewski.
Spin. Can he get up it? One more set doors, 100
There it is.
pounds.
100 pounds. Move out my way. Move out my way. Get them bones on it.
And
Get
in a
the bones on it.
I see that he's out of fight.
What you talking about, Wilczewski?
Wilczewski. What a remarkable comeback.
What you talking about, Wilczewski? Nice.
The fastest time of the night. Chris Wilczewski's comeback is one of the best stories of the year. This man almost died, and look at him now.
Watch this move on Captain's wheel. Releases both hands and jumps to the next spokes. And then was so precise on Spinball Wizard. And capped it off by powering through the final obstacle, and he's going back to Vegas.
And it's hugs all around for Chris Wilczewski. So great to have him back. Up next, she's the fittest 5th grade teacher in America. And Alyssa Beard is ready to hit a buzzer of her own. Yes! We'll see her run when we come back on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior at the Richmond Power Plant in Philadelphia. While we were away, 2 more athletes fought for a spot in the national finals. Let's go! Cody Coppola is an indoor skydiving instructor who flies around in wind tunnels blowing 160 miles per hour. And though he flew through the first few obstacles, a little showmanship, huh? The 26-year-old needed a parachute at the Wingnuts. No! Washington, D.C. firefighter Mike Bernardo came out smoking.
The only dangerous thing on this course tonight is Mike Bernardo.
The Ninja veteran was trying to book his 4th straight trip to Las Vegas, but he shockingly came up short on the Wingnuts.
Oh, no! That's not the way it was supposed to go!
Sometimes you throw them good. Sometimes they get you.
Well, up next is one of the runs this crowd has been waiting for. The woman who went farther than any other last season. It's Massachusetts school teacher Alyssa Beard. And she's getting a rock star welcome. Since last season, she may be America's best-known 5th grade teacher.
It's about to go down. It's about to go down right now.
Since my success on stage 1 in season 9, it's been a pretty crazy year.
The elementary school teacher can add her name to the history books.
I didn't realize the impact this would actually have on so many other people. From kids dressing up as me for Halloween, to causing some arguments as to who would play Alyssa Beard when they're playing ninja in their houses.
How about you both be Alyssa Beard?
No! That's so stupid. Actually, no, what about Alyssa Beard or James the Beast McGrath? No, I'm not being a boyfriend.
All right, I think our game is done.
Forever!
It's really beyond my wildest dreams. Do you guys know beginning, middle, end already? Even though I've had some success on American Ninja Warrior, my daily life, I'm still just Ms. Beard. I give homework on Fridays, I live at school, and I love what I do.
Okay, you know what? That was funny. The kid wanted to be Alyssa, but not James McGrath. Didn't want to be the Beast?
Well, the Beast is on the sideline, along with Beard's friend Jesse Flex Labreck. And the entire Beard family is here, including her mom, who ran the course back in qualifying. It seems like this woman makes history just about every time she steps on the course. What can she do tonight?
Seeing her finish the stage 1 course was one of last year's best moments. Jessie Graff's the only other woman to do it.
Beard's been to the national finals the past 2 years. Wants to get back so she can try to finish stage 2 this time. We saw her boyfriend, James McGrath, fight his way to the final obstacle, unable to get up it. Can Alyssa do what the Beast couldn't?
Well, I think she can, man. She's got something special. She's got the it factor. You can see it go, 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 go.
Oh, yes! Took the slow approach, but it worked. Brings out a little smile. And now the 5'4" Beard stares up at these wingnuts.
Remember, Miss Beard has a background as a gymnast. She was a state champion on the uneven bars back in the day. She knows how to fly through the air.
And as you would expect from a teacher, she is smart. Doesn't make a lot of silly mistakes on the course. And you can see it here. She plans out every swing. Going for the dismount. And she's done it. Alyssa Beard.
So talented.
Now taking on the Lightning Bolts, which have been big trouble tonight, taking out 11 competitors. We talked about Alyssa's background in gymnastics. She's also a pole vaulter in high school. Of course, 2 of the best ninjas, Jessie Graff and Megan Martin, also pole vaulters. And as the final woman running tonight, if she gets through this obstacle, she'll be guaranteed a spot as one of our top 2 women.
And she's not rushing. She's being technical with it. I like it.
Well, Alyssa Beard, this 5th grade teacher, is a veteran.
Ooh, she's going with that next one.
I like it. Make sure, don't go for too long a dismount. And this former gymnast with the tumble.
I like it. You're so cool. You're so cool.
And she now joins Michelle Warnke as the top 2 women here in Philly. They're going to Vegas. Now she can concentrate on going for the buzzer. Up first, the warped wall. Got it!
Miss Beard to her thing.
There we go. Well, we started the night talking about the women, and they've come through once again. Michelle Warnke and Alyssa Beard both make it to the back half. We've had 7 women make it here this season. And there's one of the 7, Flex Labreck. She made it to the 9th obstacle last week in Indy. The first test here is the salmon ladder.
Uh-oh, watch yourself.
Step.
Whoa, don't go out on no trampoline.
Well, keep in mind, it's been since season 6 that we've had a woman hit a buzzer in a city finals course.
Why does that look so easy for her?
Alyssa Beard
easy.
dominated the salmon ladder. That looked like kindergarten for her.
Okay, but this is going to be a challenge for her. The captain's will. Only a handful of competitors have gotten through this.
Now, she's 5'4", 125, long and lean, but we have seen Miss Tax, some of the best ninjas, their grip strength.
Oh, come on, come on. Grab it up high.
Steady
Grab up high on
progress.
this, folks. But I like the momentum, like nice pace. Nice
This
rhythm.
is so impressive. What
Come on, get up there.
The teacher. This transition is so diabolical to have to grab those vertical spokes.
All right, they're about to cancel recess with this transition.
Yes! How is she doing this? What power out of Beard?
They're gonna make, no, get up, get up, get up, get up. Fight for it.
Fingertips just comes up short. She didn't get her buzzer, but she's going back to Vegas. And the women live up to the hype here in Philly.
She looks strong on all these obstacles and on Kathy's wheel. Look at the grab she makes. I thought she had it at that point, but her fingers slowly slipped off. Still, another great run by Ms. Beard.
The 5th grade teacher with an A+ effort standing by with Christine.
Alyssa, such a great job on the course tonight. The captain's wheel, how hard is that?
It's not bad. I was feeling a little bit out of breath, so I think I was focusing on trying to breathe. I should have made bigger moves, though, save some energy, but not a buzzer, but that's okay.
Well, you've officially made it to Vegas. How excited are you to get back?
I'm so excited. I've got some beef at stage 2, so let's do this.
Can't wait to see you there. Congratulations. Go enjoy this.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Well, we're not done yet. It's time for the Phoenix to fly. Can Najee Richardson join our group of finishers? We'll find out next on American Ninja Warrior. Very few can fly like the Phoenix. Oh my goodness! He's one of the most exciting athletes on the planet. Fly, Phoenix, fly! And he's ready for something special in his hometown. And here he is, the night's final runner, the Philly Phoenix, Najee Richardson.
Looking like a heavyweight champion, pacing back and forth. He ready?
In the past few years, he's become one of the true superstars in this sport and a leader in his community here in Philadelphia. Richardson, a gifted gymnast.
When I started this Ninja Warrior journey, so much of it was just for myself.
Oh, looks like the rookie's going down.
Over the past 3 years, I have grown from that broken kid in season 7 who is so desperate to prove himself to someone who realizes these gifts I've been given are for a much larger purpose.
Raise your hand if you guys think you can all beat me in a push-up contest.
Whenever I talk to any of these kids from less fortunate areas, I'll give them that little bit of push, that pat on the back to tell them that when you set your mind to a goal, anything can happen.
You two are super, super strong. You deserve that win. Up top. Good job, guys.
And as long as I can, I'm gonna continue to be a presence in these kids' life.
Boom. Good job, guys.
This competition has become so much larger than just the athletes. We have the power to inspire a generation. What is more important than that?
And there are some of those kids he's impacted. They're going to be screaming for him. I'm with his girlfriend, Mackenzie, and look at all the other ninjas lined up to watch. Well, he has quickly become not only a fan favorite, but one of the ninja elites. Last year, one of only 3 to make it to stage 3. And this year, he believes the Phoenix can soar all the way to the top of Mount Midoriyama.
Matt, you can see, look.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that dismount?
Yeah, I did. Look at how much airtime he got.
Well, he was an elite gymnast before he started Ninja, and he just knows how to fly. Let's see that balance, very methodical, locked in. Najee Richardson beasting through the first 3 obstacles. He and Drew Dressel were going 19 feet on the wingnuts in our skills challenge last year, so this should be nothing.
Okay,
watch
Matt.
the hips, not going totally north-south.
Yeah, and he gets such a big backswing, he has to kind of swing in circles to avoid hitting the wingnut.
Najee Richardson got through it.
Great control.
Now this is it, the lightning bolts. Najee Richardson is a gymnast. This guy can fly with cliches. He should be right home on this obstacle.
Great body awareness.
Wow, good correction.
Great body awareness. He's got to see it now, Matt. There's a lip on the inside of the lightning bolts, and you have to be able to transfer the pole over.
Which means you got to go up and out, just like that.
Get out of there, Najee.
And this is where the Phoenix is going to fly.
That's impressive.
Last time he was here, he won 10 grand by getting up that 18-foot mega wall. Has to use the regular wall tonight. Barely his wings to get up there.
Now, this dude's got a new phone plan. He is dialed in.
This guy is something special, and the kids he works with absolutely love him. We're looking at someone who could go all the way to the top of Mount Midoriyama.
In his 4th year on American Ninja Warrior, one of the brightest stars from Philadelphia in his own backyard.
Go in reverse.
Hold on, what's this?
Well, we saw Drew Dressel do this.
What's this?
And they talk about
I like it.
Better visualization for the placement.
Not to mention he uses more biceps and less back muscles.
And moves quickly on to the next obstacle. And look at this, right through the captain's wheel, methodical.
Yeah, look at the
in.
rhythm. Oh, watch out. Watch out. You can see the rhythm. That's good rhythm. Now, this is the hardest part here on captain's wheel, making this transfer to the skinny spokes.
And you have to grab this as you're dropping down.
Ooh,
locked it in. That is so difficult.
Man, he just grabbed on and saved 160 pounds from dropping down.
Najee Richardson, the Phoenix.
This dude is so talented.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
talented. He's got so much left in him.
And he's got it. This hometown crowd is going to erupt if you can make it to the buzzer. 2 more obstacles to go. Up next, Spinball Wizard.
How cool would that be to be able to hit a
In
buzzer
your
in your
hometown.
backyard? He easily could beat the next American Ninja Warrior.
Najee Richardson has really worked to improve his grip strength, and it's paying off here.
Yeah, and he wants to end this night at the top of the tower, Matt.
Well, what I like is this gymnast, and he kicked, oh my, I think he's going for the
no,
dismount.
he's kicked it out of there.
And look at this, no hesitation, going straight into the spider trap. This would be a perfect ending in Philly. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. Now another bird, the Phoenix, can fly to the top.
Here he goes, Matt.
On the spider trap, though, 3 sets of doors, each door 50 pounds. That's 100 pounds total.
Oh, get out my way. Put them bows on it.
He's really looking locked in.
You see him? Put them bows on the heavy
Najee
doors.
Richardson.
Boxing, they got the heavy bag. Ninja, they got them heavy doors.
10 more feet to the top.
Uh-oh, Matt, he's starting to feel it. He's starting to feel it. Come on, dig deep. Dig deep. Everything you got. Everything you want.
1 set of doors left. You're 50. Another 50
Come on.
pounds.
It's not how hard you can get hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
The Phoenix flies high in Philadelphia.
Yes! Oh, my goodness.
Whoa. What a pretty performance out of the hometown boy, Najee Richardson.
Matt, this used to be the home of Rocky Balboa, but tonight it's the home of Najee Richardson. The Phoenix was flying from the start, made big dismounts all over the course, and when he needed to show his blue-collar Philly roots, he pushed through the final obstacle. He's going to Vegas.
And he's standing by with Christine.
Najee, your first time ever completing a city finals course. How does this feel?
It feels amazing. I've been wanting to do that for 4 seasons now, so it was tough. I literally gave it everything I had to get up there.
How excited are you to get back to Vegas?
Oh, so excited. I want to get back on stage 3. I want it so bad.
Well, we can't wait to see you there, Najee. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Matt, back to you.
So let's take a look at the final leaderboard. Chris Wilczewski caps off his remarkable comeback with the fastest finish, with Najee Richardson and Jamie Rahn the only other finishers. Among the non-finishers advancing to Vegas are James the Beast McGrath and the king of the walk-ons, Dave Kavanaugh. 2 impressive rookies, Lucas Reale and Zach Day, are moving on. And we talked about the women in Philly, and they came through once again, with school teacher Alyssa Beard and gym owner Michelle Warnke both landing in the top 15. We'll see them both in Vegas in 2 weeks. For Akbar Bajbeel and Christine Leahy, I'm Matt Eisman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.